Mrs. Woodrum was a 55-year-old widow living in Chicago. Her life ended when she jumped from her 12th floor apartment. This came as an absolute surprise to her neighbors. Why, oh why, would she do such a thing as this? She had just seen the janitor, smiled at the janitor. Why would someone do that when they were just smiling, knowing that they were on their way to end their life? Why would they do that? Could it possibly be that she was hoping that she would get a smile back? That indeed someone might show some interest in her? The reason why I say that is because of the note that she left in her apartment. This is what the note said. I cannot stand one more day of this loneliness. I have no friends. I have no mail. No one calls me on the telephone. I cannot stand it any longer. Loneliness is an overpowering feeling. Sometimes we give little attention to the feeling level of the human heart. We give more attention to facts, truth and error, right and wrong of a particular situation. But we don't give enough attention, I'm afraid, to the way a person is feeling on the inside. Truths are certainly important. We're not denying that at all. But as one person has said, our lives are shaped by those who love us and those who refuse to love us. Her neighbor said, we didn't even know she felt this way. They may not have known, but they knew where she lived. They knew she was alone. They knew she was a widow. They knew, but they didn't know. In recent months, you and I have been confined to our homes. The pandemic has limited social interaction. We've been told to stay at least 6 feet away from people we don't spend a lot of time with, and then we're supposed to cover up our face. And what we've done is we have depersonalized our interaction with one another. The pandemic has done this to all of us, not just a few, but to all of us. The anxiety throughout the land has become very serious. One religious writer scoffed at the way some people use religion in crises like this. This is what he wrote. There is no such thing as a peace of soul religion. It makes God a gigantic bare aspirin. Take God 3 times a day, and you won't feel any pain. Excuse me? No pain? There is pain. And such an attitude goes contrary to the very driving force behind Adventist Possibility Ministries. We recognize the feeling of those who have been marginalized, those who may be deaf or blind, those who may not be able to walk, or those who may have lost a spouse. We recognize the pain that is involved. The Apostle Paul says it well in Romans chapter 12, verses 15 and 16. I'll read it from the Message paraphrase. Laugh with your happy friends when they're happy. Share tears when they are down. Get along with each other. Don't be stuck up. Make friends with the nobodies. Don't be the great somebody. Certainly something to think about, isn't it? We must never forget that you and I, in our daily interaction with other people, are shaping their lives. Shaping their lives because we believe in them or we don't believe in them. We love them or we don't love them. Love must touch the heart, not just the mind. It was Jesus who said, "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you should love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. That's found in John chapter 13, verse 35. So I ask you, is there a Mrs. Widrum in your neighborhood? Does he live next door to you or near you? The pain of loneliness cannot be erased by taking a giant aspirin. It will take an investment of yourself in the lives of others.